Alright, here we are, having found that our saves are not a thing anymore. Maybe I should have loaded. Ah, frick, man. Decisions. I'm blaming her. She deleted the saves. I'm blaming her right now. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Can't wait. And I make my way home, and I am still uncomfortable with this whole game. The whole way home, my mom wanders back and forth between the three of the girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Oh, this game. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. It does. I have unlocked a special poem. Yes? A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet, and I stepped into a hole of intermediate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid and the sounds of my splashing reverberated. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. So, whoever I end up liking is probably gonna die, and that scares the shit out of me. This girl worries me with her darkness, this girl is adorable, and it doesn't let you even try for Monica. It's very strange. I don't know what to do. I feel like whoever I choose is gonna die. And like, they're just gonna keep dying until like Monica's like, you'll love me forever. She's a yandere. I see it. I already see it. It's happening. Ah, fuck. It's forcing me to pick. Like, I don't think there's a non-option. These options will make one of them like it or not. So, I don't know. Maybe I just explore the darkest topics or something? I really don't know what to do. Wow, she likes dark topics a lot. That's 2 for her, and then I'll do 2 for her. So daydream. Oh my god, no. Alright, so that's 3 for her. It says 7 though. Ah, I'm so mad, sugar. Whoa! What kind of smile was that? I was not paying attention. Did she have a different smile for a second? Guys, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't run away. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Why? Why is her face glitching? Fucking shit, man. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're in front of the thing, a big mouth for someone who keeps a collection in the manga room. Manga? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plummets to her seat. I'm sorry, Multi. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? That's okay, a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. This game is making me dizzy. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? This game is making me slightly dizzy. It feels like it's tilted. I'm tilting myself. That I should help you get started on something you might... Oh, my house is being loud. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Hey, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ah, my dog, I apologize, guys. Alrighty. I have silenced the dog. And put her outside. Bird, I swear to God, you don't get to start now. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. That was tilted, I freaking knew it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Bird, no. So, I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. This music change is annoying me. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Did she? I did. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. I wonder what it is. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right back into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Ooh, it's a little bit loud up in here, huh? Yeah, there we go. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Multi. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book. I'm assuming by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats me on the ground next to her and signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. So Natsuki's being super forward with me in this one, which I'm assuming means I got more points with her? I felt like I was getting a lot more points with Yuri, but whatever. I guess it's easier to be close like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki wants to get inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Aww, she's adorable. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Aww, she doesn't have friends. That's so sad. They're all sad girls. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. Oh, okay, she can't share it. That's good. They think manga is just for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Both of them. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. It really doesn't, Multi. You're so fucking full of yourself. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. I am assuming I'm reading more. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. I think she's trying to say things. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She didn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Multi. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway... Why don't we all share poems now? I'm very uncomfortable. Was it supposed to crash? I don't... Okay. Is this game supposed to crash? Because it just crashed. Those who are easily dismembered? I forgot to say often. I forgot the decision. Oh no. I forgot my boyfriend did. I was a kid, so this is like I was mistake before. I think this is right on my last. Sure. Just don't do shit. You'll never be able to do shit. I'm like missing shit down here, aren't I? 'Cause I'm looking for words. Is it my word on this? I don't know. I'm very uncomfortable right now. Hi again, Multi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Whoa. Okay. I thought it would skip one at a time. I hope I didn't miss anything. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I'm gonna save. Because I don't trust this game at all. If I could ever get my friends to read this, they just think manga's for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Yeah, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort. Already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards other losers. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Oh, I appreciate her. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room, except Monica's kind of a jerk. Well, I guess it paid off. I mean, I'm here. Yeah, it doesn't solve any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? And then... she's probably gonna glitch out. Okay, then the time skips forward and then she glitches out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't... I'm worried. There we go. Yep. Oh, geez. Okay, I'm just saving after everything now. Here. Monica reaches to her bags, pulls out a protein bar, throws it in a direction. She lights up, snatches the bar. Says you not to give okay. Don't worry, Multi. She's fine. Just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Are you actually going to let me share a poem now? You know what now? I'm going to go to page 2. Okay. Monica, why not? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read it, and I wanted to know I'm putting effort. Hi. Having a good time so far? No. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. Oh, man. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities and other things, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. I guess that's true. I hand her my poem. I like it. Really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Uh-huh. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Haha. Doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's a fussy mood pretty often. Okay. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? That's creepy as fuck. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burnt eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? They sound frantic, scrawling, playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. You're fucking talking about me. She's talking about me. She's trapped in the prison. She's trapped in the fucking prison, guys. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I'm scared. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated at a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. She buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Ah, dang it, I've surpassed my time limit. Jeez, I'm gonna finish this conversation, I think. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter they formed to fit two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's almost as if her demeanor changes. Her stammering is completely gone as she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's going to be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? And that's where I'm going to cut it, guys. We will read Yuri's poem on the next episode. See ya.